Next problem from projection of solids is hexagonal prism. Draw the projection of hexagonal prism with base edge 20 mm and 60 mm axis is resting on horizontal plane with one of its base edge such that its axis is inclined to HP at 60 degree and base edge on which it rests inclined to VP at 40 degree. In this problem, the given solid is hexagonal prism. The top and bottom of hexagonal prism are in regular hexagonal shape with the base edge 20 mm. The lateral faces are rectangle 20 into 60 mm size. The basic point in the problem is the solid is tilted about its position based on its one of its base edge. While we are creating the simple position, one base edge should be on the right side. In the second case, the axis is tilted to 60 degree and base edge is in horizontal plane. The solid is resting with its base edge on horizontal plane and the axis is tilted to 60 degree. In the third case, the resting base edge is inclined to VP at 40 degree. These are the three cases we are discussing in this problem. First, let us try to draw the true shape, that is a regular hexagon. The regular hexagon is visible in the top view such that one base edge should be on the right side. According to this case, let's start our drawing. The regular hexagon visible in the top view, then we can draw the corresponding front view by projecting the top view. This is the corresponding state when the hexagonal prism resting on horizontal plane. This is known as simple position of the solid. In the top view, we can see the hexagonal regular shape. We are fixing one base edge on the right side, which is perpendicular with the VP. The bottom hexagonal shape is named by A, B, C, D, E, F. This regular hexagon is not visible from top view. That's why we are putting in right. The top view, the regular hexagon visible named by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we are projecting the 6 corners of the hexagonal prism to the front view. On the reference line, we got the base of regular hexagon, that is A, B, C, D, E, F. We can see 3 base corners, A dash, F dash, E dash in the front view. And B dash, C dash, D dash are invisible in front view on the base. That's why we're putting these 3 in bracket. The height of the hexagonal prism is 60. So the top side of the hexagonal shape is named by 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, and 6 dash respectively. The front view, we can see A1 6F rectangle and 65 EF rectangle. These 2 rectangles are visible in the front view. This is the simple position arrangement corresponding top view, corresponding front view. Then we can apply the next case. Base edge is resting axis is inclined to 60 degree. Here the base edge which is coming in the right side on which the prism is resting is D dash E dash in front view, or DE, that is a base edge resting on horizontal plane, this one. So D dash E dash is resting, axis tilted to 60 degree. The inclination of axis at 60 degree with the horizontal plane visible in the front view. So we are tilting our front view based on the axis that is inclined 60 degree by keeping this base edge on horizontal plane. So let's draw the corresponding front view. In second front view, the axis is tilted to 60 degree with respect to horizontal plane that is visible in the front view. In this case, the axis of the solid is not visible in the front view. Instead of, we go the vertical edge F dash 6 dash. This point, this vertical edge of the solid 6F corresponding 6 dash H dash is visible instead of axis. That's why we are tilting the solid 6 dash F dash at 60 degree. Then we are keeping the base edge on horizontal plane. So the two conditions satisfied: base edge on horizontal plane, axis inclined 60 degree. So we completed the second front view. To obtain the corresponding top view, draw projection lines from all the points in the upper and lower hexagonal prism to the horizontal plane. Then draw projection lines from all the corners from first top view to the right side. The meeting point will give our corresponding top view for the second case. To obtain the second top view, project all the corners in the second front view to the horizontal plane, then first top view to the right side. The meeting point will give corresponding points. Let's mark the point. First, we can mark the top side of the hexagonal prism, that is 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, corresponding top view. So first point is 1 dash, 2 dash. So this is the projection line from 1 dash, 2 dash. This is the projection line from 1, 2 to the right side. So this point is 2 and this point is 1. Carefully mark the meeting points. Next, 3 dash, 6 dash. 3 is here. So this is the meeting point of 3 dash 3. Then 6 dash 6. Last point, 4 dash 5 dash. So this is 4. This is 4 dash. 4 dash projected downward. 4 projected right side. This is 4 and this one is 5. So we got the complete top hexagonal surface. So in the top view direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is completely visible. So join 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 using thick lines, visible thick lines. After joining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we got the hexagonal top surface. Similarly, find out the bottom hexagonal part. A dash B dash projecting downward. So this point is B and this point is A. Next, C dash F dash. This point is C. C dash projected downward. C is projected right side. F dash projected downward. And F will be here. Meeting point of F dash F. Similarly, D dash D joined here. C dash E dash E joined here. In this case, from the top view direction. CD, DE, EF are the invisible edges. Carefully look. A dash, B dash corresponding top view AB is visible. Then BC and AF also visible. FE, DE and CD are invisible edges. So invisible edges should be represented 2:1 hidden lines. So complete the hexagonal base and lateral surface based on the given instructions. After joining the base hexagonal points, we got 3 base edges which are invisible. Next, we can draw the lateral rectangles. CE is visible. C3 is visible. D4 invisible. E5 invisible. The invisible points are D and E. So the lines and edges starting from DE are invisible. That means D4, E5, DC, EF, and DE are the invisible edges. All other vertical edges are visible. Let's join the visible and invisible vertical edges on the top view. Now we completed the entire top view such that axis tilted at 60 degree, base edge D dash E dash resting on horizontal plane. That is, base edge connecting DE are invisible, vertical edge connecting DE are invisible. In that case, we got DE completely invisible. So base edges connecting DE are DE, DC, EF invisible. Vertical edges connecting DE are D4, E5. So we completed the second top view. Next case, third case is the base edge on which it rests. That means D dash E dash corresponding top view DE. This is a base edge. Now the solid is resting. That is inclined 40 degree to VP, which means 40 degree to VP is visible in the top view. Now the resting base edge is perpendicular with VP. We are looking DE, the projection line making 90 degree with VP. So that as per the condition, the resting base edge is inclined to 40 degree. So we are tilting the edge DE and this line from 90 degree to 40 degree like this. We are tilting the edge DE from 90 degree to 40 degree. Then we are copying the second top view to that 40 degree inclined line based on the condition, base edge resting and base edge inclined 40 degree with the PP. So create the third top view based on the condition. Based on the condition, the resting base edge DE tilted to 40 degree with respect to VP. For that, create a 40 degree inclined line. On this line, fix the end DE. Measure the value DE from the second top view and fix that value on this 40 degree inclined line. Now we fixed our resting base at DE at 40 degree. DE is invisible in the top view. That same notation we provided here. DE is invisible. Based on this line, we create and tilt the solid at 40 degree. In applying the condition 40-degree inclination with VP, the base edge DE, when we are recreating the second top view on that line, the figure will appear like this. Simply copy the values BC, CD, EF, AB using a compass or divider. On the reference line, which is drawn at 40 degree, you will get this figure, which is turned at 40 degree, such that the base edge DE is resting. To obtain the final view, project all the bottom and top corners of the hexagonal prism to the front view on the plane VP. Then draw projection lines from all the points in the second front view to the right side. The meeting points will give our final front view. After projecting the top view to the front view, that is on VP, we got the meeting points. Let's mark the meeting points. First, we can mark the top hexagonal face. 1 dash, 1 here. The meeting point 1 dash is obtained. Next, 2 dash, 2 is this point projecting upward direction. Project line from 2 dash, the meeting point is 2 dash. Then 3 projecting upward direction. This point is 3 dash. 6. This one is 6 dash. Meeting point of 6 dash and 6 will meet 6 dash. Next 5 dash. This point is 5 dash. This point is 4 dash. 4 dash is projected right. 4 is projected up. So we got the complete top hexagonal face. Let's join that completely because it is completely visible in the front view direction. Let's mark the bottom hexagon, that is A, B, C, D, E, F. A dash, B dash, C dash, E dash, F dash projected right. Then A, B, C, D in the third top view projected upward direction. A is projected up, A dash projected right side. The meeting point will be A dash. This is B, so we got B dash here. Next, C dash is projected up. This is C dash. Next, D. D is on horizontal plane, that is on XY line itself. So this point is D dash. Next, E dash. This point is E dash. F dash. So we got the 6 base points joining the projections of third top view and second front view. In this case, end BC, that is very closer to VP. Then in the front view direction, we cannot see BC. We are not able to visible BC. So the line connecting corners B and C are BA, B2, BC are invisible. And the line connecting C also, C3, CB, and C2. Are invisible in the front view. First, let's join the visible part, that is A dash, F dash, E dash, and E dash, D dash. These 3 edges are visible in the front view. Another 3 are invisible in the front view. So let's mark the base hexagon by visible and invisible. Visible parts are A dash, F dash, E dash, D dash. And invisibles are A dash, B dash, B dash, C dash, and C dash, D dash. 3 edges visible, 3 edges invisible. After joining the corresponding front view of the base hexagon, A dash, F dash, F dash, E dash, and the resting base edge E dash, D dash are visible in the front view. Other 3 are invisible. Basically, the point B and C, these points B and C are invisible in the front view. So on BC, we have B dash A dash base edge, B dash C dash base edge, C dash D dash base edge. So these 3 base edges are invisible. And the vertical edge B dash 2 dash and C dash 3 dash. Once again, vertical base or vertical edge of the solid B dash 2 dash and C dash 3 dash are invisible in the front view. So complete the front view. By now we completed the projection of hexagonal prism resting on base edge, axis inclined 60 degree and resting base edge inclined 40 degree. In the final view, the resting base edge is visible for the observer, and the 2 base corners and 3 base edges, 2 vertical edges are invisible, connecting the corner B dash C dash in the front view. So we completed our figure